Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, we're going to react to 7 teenagers who stole a car for TikTok and total chaos ensues. What is going on in the world today, honestly? I don't know what's happening, man. It just feels like things are just sliding down, just getting worse in a lot of areas. Like, not to say that, when I was a teenager, we didn't do, silly things, but nothing anywhere near this. I guess probably did teenagers steal cars back in, the early thousands? Probably, but I don't think things were happening to this degree. If I stole a car at 14 for social media, for MySpace or whatever I was using back then, my dad would have sent me to the ICU. Like, I'm not kidding. I just don't think a lot of young people feel like they're accountable. There's consequences for their actions. They'll do anything to go viral. They'll do anything for internet clout. And ultimately, what does internet clout get you? It's just, it's crazy. It's like this video, judging from the comments, it's going to be a wild one.
Stop! I'm releasing the dog!
Midday on April 10th, 2022, officers from the Glendale Police Department in Wisconsin received a call for help. The caller witnessed a female in a pink sweatshirt leaning into a freshly broken window of a vehicle that was in a parking lot of a shopping complex. When the officer arrives on the scene, they begin patrolling the area for suspicious activity. Before long, they find 2 males who were interacting with a green Hyundai. Upon the officer's arrival, the 2 males jumped into a Kia Optima that appears to have a total of 7 passengers. The officer also noticed that the Kia had a smashed window, indicating that the vehicle was likely stolen. The Kia then leaves the parking lot at a high rate of speed. This gives the officer enough probable cause to pursue the vehicle.
Pursue the car, right. And he's just skipped a red light.
Wrong way on Silver Spring.
Driving super dangerously.
Frank Paul, 74838. Out of Illinois.
This is crazy.
Wrong way on Silver Spring, continuing, bound in the east.
But the kids in that car don't give a damn about anybody else on the road. Driving,
I'm not in pursuit, I'm just following, continuing west in the east.
This is like
coming up on heavy traffic.
potential head-on collision here. Oh my god.
They're continuing in the wrong lanes of traffic. There's heavy traffic coming. I'm only following, not in pursuit.
This is
west
so
and the
dangerous.
east. They got a flat tire. Back, left side, and driver's side. Front is flat. They're continuing west in the east, not in pursuit. It's a Kia, Illinois plates.
Wow.
They have now corrected back into lanes, correct lanes of travel.
At this point, the officer loses track of the vehicle.
They need to get a
Luckily,
helicopter.
officers got a call in from a witness that stated they saw a dark gray Kia traveling at high speeds in another location minutes later. This leads to officers locating the vehicle once again. They continue to pursue at speeds reported to be up to 100 miles per hour.
100 miles an hour. Any mistake, and we're talking like a death.
Mill from Sydney. I'll be in pursuit again. No traffic out here. Speeds are 70 and climbing.
Wow, they're gone. That car is quick.
Already past the 2500
Oh,
block.
he's catching up, he's catching up. The flat tire is definitely
Two
affecting.
flat tires on the driver's side. They're
Maybe
going
do a
wrong
pit
ways.
maneuver.
Traffic again. There's no traffic though.
This is crazy.
They're coming up to one car on the mill that's going west. They're going east. They're approaching Green Bay. A red light on Green Bay. They're approaching. They're
I
slowing
wonder
down.
what kind of punishment they're going to get for this.
They're going to be going south on Green Bay. The wrong lanes of traffic. I'm going to be terminating. They're coming up to heavy traffic. I'm at 4 with the 50 and 10-4, just following, not in pursuit. They're coming up to traffic. They're south of Green Bay, coming up to Bend. They're in the wrong lanes of travel.
The flat tires are definitely slowing them down, 100%.
Alright, we are east on Bender. I'm back in pursuit. They're on the wrong, or the correct lanes of travel. East on Bender, approaching the parkway. 2 flat tires. Frank Paul 74838 out of Illinois. Wrong lanes of travel. We are continuing east. We're in the correct lanes of travel now. East on Bender, approaching Sunny Points.
Ooh, the tires completely
falling to pieces right now. They just lost their back tire and their
that
back
is
bumper.
crazy. Oh my god, they're driving on pure rim.
Bigger speeds are 80. No traffic out here. Correct.
Just give it up, boys. Give it up.
They're on rims right now, sliding.
Oh my god.
Coming up to a red light.
Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Oh!
Nearly missed the vehicle, slid out of control.
Oh shit! Oh my god, this is crazy. This is
Both
crazy.
officers decided to chase the suspects who ran off to the left. Here, you can see the other suspects stop running for a moment once they realize they are not yet being chased.
In pursuit, drivers, black male, red sweater, black pants, short afro. We are running behind Ace, northbound.
Why?
Police!
Why?
Stop! I'm releasing the dog!
Oh, he has a dog on him. Oh,
Driver, black male, red sweater.
do you think they were trying to maybe sell the car, you know, get a quick buck out of it? They surely didn't steal that car purely just for a TikTok video, did they? If they did, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
The officers communicate and coordinate as to where the other suspects had run off to in hopes of capturing all 7.
750.
In pursuit. Landmark ready unit. Stand
Get on the f***ing ground! Get on the f***ing ground! Get down! Get down!
Car, I am wanting.
Get down!
Okay, I'm down.
You are done.
Camera 160.
You are done.
I believe 2 passengers ran east from my location. I see a citizen pointing cell phone on my bell.
750. In pursuit. Landmark ready unit. Stop running! Stop running!
You're done,
Stop.
man. Come on.
Stop running! Put your hands behind your back.
From my location, I see a citizen
Why?
pointing cell phone on my bell.
They're probably going to go to prison for this, aren't they? Like reckless endangerment, you know, grand theft auto.
794, I got 1 female in custody.
Probably more
The black
charges.
male wearing a pink hooded sweatshirt. Just cut eastbound from mid block. I'm lying down.
One second, I'm in the backyard. Let me get an address. Hands! Let me see your hands! Get on the fucking ground! You on the ground! Now! On your face! All 3! I got 3 behind an address. Get an address! All 3! Out! Let's go! No! Hands up! You crawl out on your knees. Let's go!
I can't, it's too small.
I don't care, you're small. Let's go! On the ground! Let's go. Come off from underneath there. On your face. Sprawled out.
East of the 5-point squad behind the...
Go to the block.
Why?
Just north of the railroad tracks.
Why?
And come east.
Crawl out this
Why did they do this?
You, crawl out over here.
Why wouldn't
Let me
they
give my
school?
exact address.
Stay there. Move over here.
You got them at gunpoint?
I got him.
We're behind the house on the northwest corner. No, I got 3 at gunpoint and 2 other officers with me. Behind the house. All three.
One, two, three.
Hands out in front. Hands out in front. I'm not asking again. Let's go. All right. Currently, we got one gray t-shirt, black pants. One striped black and white with gray pants. One black shirt.
Did they catch all of them? If they caught all of them, I'm going to be so impressed, because they went in different directions and there was only 2 of the officers. So how on earth did they manage to catch all? I think there was 7 of them. Maybe they had backup who apprehended the other guys.
Light blue pants.
Okay. That gun, you just scared me. Y'all shoot you.
Only if you got a gun. You got a gun? Well, then you ain't got nothing to fucking worry about, do you?
Do all of that.
Well, maybe you just ran, almost hit another car.
According to court documents, all 7 passengers were eventually caught.
They caught them all.
Between the 7 suspects involved, 6 were charged with operating a vehicle without consent as a passenger. 6 of the suspects were charged with resisting an officer by running on foot, with the 7th not being charged as they stayed in the vehicle when it initially spun out.
Oh, wow.
One of the passengers was charged with the possession of THC. The driver of the vehicle was charged with fleeing an officer, first-degree recklessly endangering safety, operating a vehicle without consent as the driver, and resisting an officer. All, if not most of the suspects involved were under the age of 18, and at least one passenger is as young as 12 years old during the incident. Because of this, it appears most of the court records have been redacted. Of all their court records, only 2 were able to be found. One of the defendants pled and was found guilty of eluding an officer and was sentenced to 40 days of community service. Unfortunately, that particular individual currently is going through the court system for a different incident they were supposedly involved with in January of 2023. Allegedly, they operated a vehicle without consent and resisted an officer. The other defendant we have information on had their charges dismissed but read in. This means that they were not sentenced, but the charges would stay on the record and be considered if they were to commit another crime in the future. For this particular defendant, it only took them about 3 weeks to be caught driving a vehicle without the owner's consent and fleeing an officer, both of which they were found guilty of due to a guilty plea. For this, that individual was sentenced to serve 12 months in prison with an additional 12 months with extended supervision. However, that sentence was suspended or stayed, and the individual will now serve 24 months probation. Additionally, their license has been revoked for 6 months.
Only 6 months? Man, dumb kids. Why?
You know what I call it?
Laughing. Why are you laughing?
You gotta take him. I gotta take a walk. You good? I was just gonna take a walk.
I just don't know what they were thinking. What were they thinking? Did they really think they were going to get away with that? Like, did they really think that there'd be no consequences for their actions? You know, and the fact that one of them, like, got let off pretty much. They got let off. And then 3 weeks later, they did the same thing. I find that bizarre. And not only that, they got 12 months in prison, but then that got downgraded to 24 months of probation. Like, I feel like, honestly, sometimes people need to be punished before they learn their lesson. Like, that individual is probably going to do it again. Like, where are the parents, man? Where are the positive influences on these kids? Social media, I'm so grateful that I grew up just before social media became huge. Like, I think I was like 16 or something when Facebook really took off. So I'd already done a lot of my, formative years. Like, my brain had somewhat already kind of developed, not fully, obviously, but like, it just feels like a lot of young people, they live for social media nowadays. It's just, I think it's wrong, honestly. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.